Yo, what's up, guys? It's Grow My Small Portfolio, and today I'm just going to be giving you guys a recap of what has gone on in my portfolio since my last video. It's been at least 5 or 6 months, I think, since I posted. Quite a long time. We went on a huge downturn. I'm going to show you guys what happened to my portfolio at that point in time. Tough time to come on here and give my thoughts and especially when a lot of the names I put out at that point in time are actually still down till this day. Um, Conviction didn't change on any of those names. I will update videos on some of those for the future. This video will really just be a reflection as to why I'm still bullish on a handful of names, why I like them going forward, a little bit of technical analysis. But let's just jump into seeing what my portfolios look like. Pretty much just all time because I really haven't been investing that long necessarily. So let's take a look to see what happened in October. So here we are in October, all-time highs here in my portfolio in general, and then we come crashing down. Now, when we take a look at my portfolio right now, it seems like just a little blip in the radar because of the run we just had since the March 30th lows. But as we could see, we completely took that out. It's insane. I did not realize that we went that deep, pretty much going all the way back to July. That's actually insane. But I was very disciplined and I bought a lot of names and I'm up really, really big on a lot of names. That's why right now my portfolio is reflecting an all time performance of 113%. Ugh, I felt like that was a lot. But the reason why I was able to do that was because
I don't, you're not talking to somebody who woke up a loser.
that's just the truth. And that's why I like some of these names coming up, right? None of this is financial advice. I don't know every little thing there is to know about each and every single one of these companies, but there are some key reasons as to why I like them. Let's first just start off by looking at the technical analysis, and I don't think that you should fully base everything off this, but I could clearly see that this stock got a lot of excitement after announcing the big plans that they have in Toronto, Canada. This thing had more than I believe it was a 25% move overnight as soon as this came out here, and it's because they have a massive data center coming in. Now, I've been invested in this company for quite some time. Again, I'm not going to fully cover each and every single detail, but I like the chart. I think it looks great. I think we could eventually come and take this out here, and that's why I have just a massive amount of Hive in my portfolio right now. And I think only just now I'm really starting to get to a break even point because I bought in a lot during this whole run up. I like the company a lot. I like it long term. Not a trade. It's a investment for me. Now the next one, which it's hard. I thought of this one as a trade when I first got into it, and they recently just had an announcement which moved their stock up a lot, and I was confused when it didn't move the stock up a lot initially. And I want to show you guys what exactly is happening here, just on the technicals, and then I'll tell you guys the announcement. So this is Corsair. This is a gaming stock. They make PCs. I got into it because of the memory surge a little bit ago. Let me just really quickly show you my positions on it. I got really, really lucky, frankly, with this option here. Bought it for $60, $60, and we're currently up 390 or 650%, which is just insane. Honestly, it's definitely the best options return I've ever had. Um, but yeah, and then current share price, I was buying it at $5, so I was buying it really, really, really low. So I deserve to get rewarded on it. Just seeing just how early I was. Obviously, I wasn't necessarily right. I didn't know that they would be mentioning this whole expansion in AI product portfolio necessarily, but that was pretty much my thesis. Was I don't think that this company is just gonna sit around and stand here and not somehow get involved into the AI ecosystem at some point, right? Or step in with a product. And this is exactly what they're doing. And this is somewhat of like a super microcomputer um, SMCI is who I'm talking about, right? This is almost like that same field that they're getting into, very low margin, but as we could see, even like with Dell and their servers and the performance that that stock just had. Not saying that this is exactly one for one, like for like. I'm still trying to understand it, but I think this thing can see a potential massive re-rating, and even when the underlying fundamentals of the stock itself really weren't too bad. But I do want to caution you guys. I mean, look at this run here. We were at $5 back in February 11th, and we're currently sitting here. This is one of those where it's like I have my feet pretty deep in the sand in terms of my cost basis, where I can just look at this and look at the portfolio diversity. It's literally 0.7% of my portfolio, where I could just say, hey, let's see what happens with this. If it turns into something meaningful, great. If not, no worries. I could still cut this at any point in time that I want to, and that's what I'll decide to do. Let's take a look at the next stock. That was a little bit of my trying to understand it, and I was going to show you guys it, but I don't want this video to be about every single detail. I will do videos on each individual stock, and if you guys want me to cover any of these specific stocks we're currently taking a look at a little bit more in depth, or maybe something in particular, I could totally do that for you guys. Now we're going to be taking a look at Wix stock. This is Wix.com, and you could just see that this stock has just gotten absolutely murdered the past few months here. Whenever we're taking a look at the weekly chart, we can see it's ultimately in a massive, massive, massive drawdown. Like this is disgusting. Let's just be real. Let's just call it what it is. And if there's a point where it turns around, it's now in my book. Honestly, it's right now that it's gonna do it, because we're currently below the 2022 lows, and again, if it wants to make a move, it'll make a move now. Taking out anything else over here is just, it's frankly ridiculous. Just based off of their current numbers as well. And this is currently a $2 billion market cap. I'm not even going to try to call something down here, because frankly, there's nothing but a bunch of chop or accumulation going on, in my opinion. I think that's what's happening. And then on the 4 hour, we're starting to see this strong move up, and we're holding past this little midpoint. So I think we could start treading, hopefully towards the top of this. And then ultimately, if we're really bullish and looking good, we're going to start holding up there, and that should be the bottom on Wix. But I'm not trying to call the bottom on this. The reason why I like this stock, let's take a look at the market cap on it. I wasn't even planning on doing this, but I want to get the exact market cap. You will see my current position. I only have 15 shares, or 850 at a $58 average. This I totally average my cost basis down. I started buying in the 76 range. I think I probably had like 5 shares, and that was already like, okay, I'm good here. But at a $3 billion market cap, you're not just buying Wix.com, you're buying Base 44. I look at this investment as a whole in Wix as me being essentially me investing in a private company, right? Similar to like a Lovable. This is exactly the same thing. And maybe someone else can correct me. Maybe they do something different, right? But it looks like they got something with super agents, right? What I'm really interested is this, right? It's a Lovable like product. If you don't know what Lovable is, or Base 44, it is essentially a website builder where you just type in anything and it'll literally poop it out. And it's going to be this amazing product that's typically fully functional. And it's really just a direct result of the prompt that you put into it. So, this is a product that Wix.com, or really a company that Wix.com had bought a few months back. It is currently at 150 million ARR, it has just been growing quarter over quarter. So I expect this to really just be something that helps them take off. And I don't, once again, I feel like I've been going on and on about Wix.com here. I really want to save this for its own video in particular, but stock chart looks good to me. I like the price. I like the risk, and it's again, I'm looking at it like a private company. And once again, let's take a look at my position sizing. Currently, only 0.68 of my portfolio size. So, you know, take if you're gonna ever invest, just always, and I'm not saying in this company or any companies I'm talking about. If you're ever gonna invest in general, take into account the risk that you feel like you're taking. Um, into account with your position sizing as well. Sorry. Sorry, you had to see that there. One last thing. Two other mega stocks that I like, mega cap hyperscalers, is going to be Meta and Microsoft. This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. I wish I would have came out with this video a little earlier because I've been buying the hell out of it around this range here. And then same thing with Microsoft. I've been buying the hell out of it in this range here, and I've been expecting it to come up into this session gap. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this stock, I feel pretty crazy by saying this, but I think we're gonna come and take out the highs really soon, maybe by July. We'll be taking out the previous July high. And if realistically, whenever the OpenAI IPO is, I just don't understand why we're pricing it down here all the way when we had this OpenAI IPO coming up and they own about 25 or however much percentage worth of it. And they also have an Anthropic stake. And they also have Anthropic potentially interested in their chips. In a chips business that I don't even know if it is being priced in right now at current levels. And oh, and they have a laptop coming up with NVIDIA, or sorry, a PC. And then here we have Meta, just an amazing company that's spending a lot of money on CapEx, and we're punishing it because it's investing a lot of money on CapEx. But do we remember what happened with Amazon? What happened when they did invest, right? Not in the short term, in the long term. And I think right now we're looking at the short term. But technicals, in my opinion, look good. Looks like we're gonna start heading back up towards. I would expect us to be here by at least July. Also, to be in the 700s. We have earnings on. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so I think 700s by July is not ridiculous. So. Again, none of these are for sure things that are going to happen. I really don't know anything that you don't know, but I'm going to give you guys all the best knowledge that I can share in general with you guys because, dude, this is just something I'm passionate about, and I hope if you guys are passionate about it and you guys enjoyed this video and you guys want to hear what I have to say and why I think certain things are working for me and even what names I bought on the March 30th lows. I bought a lot on the March 30th lows. Just let me know what you guys are excited to hear from me. I hope you guys are enjoying this video and having a good weekend. And let's see what happens in June. This has been a historic run. I really hope we could continue, but man, there's not many things that move like this in a straight line that don't come down. So I got to get myself ready literally every single week. Everything I bought has just worked the past 3 months essentially. And it is just insane how some people got their faces ripped off on the short side. The Bulls finally got to enjoy some of it. But again, I don't expect it to continue this hard, this fast, or even in this direction. But there are a lot of names that I think are still exciting. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys. Bye.